She has been called the Nostradamus of the Balkans, because their predictions so far are said to be 85% accurate. Among the many events that are believed to have correctly predicted are the 9/11 attacks in the United States, the 2004 earthquake in the Indian Ocean and tsunami, the Fukushima nuclear disaster, and the election of Barack Obama. His prediction of a large Muslim war in 2016 has both believers and non-believers concerned. Who is Baba Vanga, and we fear their predictions? Vangelia Pandeva Dimitrova, better known as Baba Vanga, born on January 31, 1911 and was ill and not expected to survive. However, he recovered, and while she was a girl pretending to be a healer. At 12, he was allegedly led by a tornado. Local meteorological records do not verify this, and was found with his damaged by dirt and sand view. Eventually he became totally blind and lived his life in Bulgaria. Baba Vanga claimed that his paranormal abilities came from she called invisible creatures, which reported about other people and their future. She became popular during World War II, as a source of information about their loved ones in battle zones or war. Being illiterate, his prophecies about world events were written by others and published. In addition to those mentioned above, it supposedly predicted the disintegration of the Soviet Union, the Chernobyl disaster, the date of Stalin's death, the sinking of the Russian submarine Kursk, and the attacks of September 11 and the victory of chess master Bulgarian Slim Topalov in the World Chess Championship 2005. His failures are the beginning of World War II in 2010 and a match between two teams that start with B in the final of World Cup 1994. Brazil did, but Bulgaria lost in the semi-finals in a controversial call. Predictions Baba Vanga about the rise of ISIS include the Arab Spring in 2010 and the conflict in Syria, where Muslims would use chemical weapons against the Europeans. She saw an invasion of Europe by Muslim extremists in 2016, that the continent would become a wasteland almost completely devoid of any form of life and cease to exist. She predicted that the end would occur in 2043 with the establishment of a caliphate based in Rome. On the positive side, future predictions of Baba Vanga include the first manned flight to Mars in 2028, an artificial sun in 2100, humans will become androids in 2111, and Hungary will receive the first communication from extraterrestrials in 2125. Oh, and the world will end in 5079 when humans leave this world for another. Do we believe in Baba Vanga? Many of his predictions are vague and open to interpretation and misinterpretation. And many who want to believe their predictions for a large Muslim war are not willing to also believe in their predictions for global warming. Shortly before his death in 1996, Baba Vanga said that a blind girl of 10 years old, who lives in France, inherit his gift. Maybe we should find her first. Future predictions 2018 China finally becomes the new and the most powerful world power. 2023 Earth's orbit will change slightly. 2025 Europe will have serious demographic problems. 2028 Development of a new energy source. Hunger slowly becomes a problem for humanity. 2033 The polar ice melts. Strong sea level rise. 2043 World economy noticeably improved. While in Europe, Muslims dominate. 2046 Any organs can be mass-produced. Organ exchange becomes the preferred method of treatment. 2066 The Roma occupied by Muslims will be attacked by the United States, a weapon that produces ice age climate. 2076 The world will be dominated by communist ideology. 2084 Restoration of the environment. 2088 A new disease emerges. The rapid aging, in seconds. 2097 The dreaded disease linked to rapidly aging cures. 2100 An artificial sun illuminates the dark side of the earth. 2123 Great war between small nations. However, countries' powers are involved. 2125 In Hungary, spatial signals extraterrestrials are received. 2130 Colonies under the sea will be formed. 2164 Animal half-human appear. 2167 A new religion appears. 2170 Great drought. 2183 Colony on Mars becomes a nuclear nation and asks for independence from Earth. 2187 Two large volcanic eruptions are prevented successfully. 2195 Evolved maritime colonies, food and energy in abundance. 2196 The mixture is produced full of Asians and Europeans. 2201 The Sunday decelerates. Temperatures drop on the planet. 2221 In the search for extraterrestrial life, human beings are something horrible. 2256 Spaceship forgotten returns to Earth with a terrible disease. 2262 The orbits of the planets begins to change gradually. Mars is in danger of being hit by comets. 2271 The laws of physics change. 2273 Blend of Asia and people of color. A new race appears. 2288 Travel are invented over time. New contacts with aliens. 2291 Change in the Sunday shines again completely. 2296 Strong solar flare. Space stations and old satellites begin to fall. 2299 In France, a guerrilla movement arises against Islam. 2302 Laws and secrets of important universe are revealed. 2304 Secrets of the moon revealed. 2341 Something terrible is approaching Earth from space. 2354 Accident on an artificial sun created by man leads to drought. 2371 The Great Famine for humanity occurs. 2378 New race appears quickly. 2400 Earth in the dark. 3005 War on Mars. Change in the trajectory of the planets. 3010 Comet strikes the moon around the Earth. This object comes from a ring of stones and dust. 3797 Everything living on Earth dies. But humans are able to start a new life in the new solar system. 3803 The new planet is sparsely populated. There is little contact between people. Different global climate change the person's body and mutate. 3805 War between humans for resources. More than half of the people die. 3815 End the war. 3854 People live like beasts. 3871 New prophet teaches people the moral and religious values. 3874 New prophet receives support to the entire population. A new church is organized. 3878 Church teaches new sciences. 4302 New cities are growing in the world. The new church is developed based on technology and science. Great development of science. Scientists discover all about the impact of disease in the body. 4304 It is a way to overcome any disease. 4308 Due to mutation in people, man uses more than 34% of his brain. Is completely lost any notion of malice or hatred. 4509 The man finally reaches the level of development that allows you to reach forms of contact with God. 4,599 mankind attains immortality. 4,674 development of civilization reaches its peak. The number of people living on different planets increases. 5,076 reached the edge of the universe. Nobody knows what follows. 5,078 the limit of the universe is exceeded. More than 40% of the population is against it. 5,079 end of the world.